What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy, joined by the newly 100,000 sub channel, Ryan Kennel from RK Outpost. What's up, man?
What's up, man? A lot is up, actually. We just had a pretty incredible little interview that we did with Daily Wire that went public on their channel, and we thought we'd get together and kind of recap it a bit because
Yeah.
there's a lot of important stuff going on right now across entertainment with people just kind of being tired of the mainstream. We talk about it all the time for movies, TV, sports, and of course in gaming. And considering this is Geeks and Gamers, I think it's a really good opportunity, especially with people like G4 doing what they're doing. It's a good opportunity for us to get back to what we're all about, what this brand's all about, and it's about fans and our audience.
Yeah, 100%. And it's crazy, man. It's cool that they reached out to us. We got to do that collaboration. It was about a month ago that we actually did that. And obviously a lot has happened in that month. The whole thing with G4 has happened. Friday Night Tights has hit record viewership numbers in the last couple of weeks. 12,000 viewers live 2 weeks in a row now. Obviously Ryan's at 100K. My personal channel, D-Day Cobra, has at 100K. Things are rocking and rolling, and it's a perfect time. But we need to see more places like the Daily Wire reaching out and trying to give a signal boost to what's going on in the gaming industry. And I'm so thankful for the Daily Wire. I'm thankful for what they're doing, not only from the perspective of us, but you've seen they've tackled what's going on in the comics industry. They've put that up on their channel, obviously bringing in Gina Carano, making their own films. These are important things that we have to see more of. And, you know, them giving us a platform over there to kind of talk about what's going on in the video game industry, I think is very, very important. And I was really honored that we were able to, you know, get our voices out there and talk about things. And in fact, talking about how a lot of conservatives, you know, continue to dismiss the gaming industry, which I think only hurts what needs to happen, which is, you know, holding these companies accountable. But if you're trying to trash an entire industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry, video games is more prominent than any other industry. You know, it's far more like there's a reason that Activision just sold for $68 billion. You know what I mean?
To put
like,
that in
crazy.
perspective, Microsoft buying Activision for nearly $70 billion, that's around the same size of the deal for Disney buying 20th Century Fox. And which includes every single movie that 20th Century has ever made and will ever make, you know, with all the stuff that surrounds that. That's huge. And that's happening with Activision, one gaming company. Obviously, they, you know, merged with Blizzard. They have a lot of other developers under their wing, but that's amazing. That tells you how big the gaming industry is. And what the Daily Wire is doing, you had Adam Carolla on the channel not that long ago to talk to him and what Daily Wire is doing with his comedy stuff. Jonathan Isaacs, the guy who refused to bend the knee for the national anthem in the NBA and got roasted by the mainstream media, he now has a book deal with Daily Wire. So I like what they're doing because it goes far beyond like Ben Shapiro and what Ben Shapiro's opinions or his politics are. It goes well beyond that. And the fact that they reached out to us and wanted to talk about video games is huge because obviously it's something we grew this channel on. It's something I grew my channel on, not only Star Wars and other entertainment, but talking about video games and where the industry continues to go.
Yeah. And to your point about Shapiro, you know, that's exactly what Geeks and Gamers is continuing to strive to be. It's not just the Jeremy show. It's not just me and my opinions. You know, Ryan has changed the game by coming into here, you know, doing what he's done, not only building his own channel up, but then helping build Sports Wars up to over 100,000 because we do have a sports channel connected to Geeks and Gamers. We also have a theme park channel connected to Geeks and Gamers, which Drunk 3PO runs. You know, we have the Gaming with Geeks channel, which we have many different content creators that are part of the team on that channel. We have a lot going on and we're really proud of everything that we're doing, but it's more than just me and my opinions. But what we intend to do, what we want to do is hopefully, like I've said, you have the frontline creators out there that are creating new IPs and you know, new characters and new properties for fans to enjoy that don't get the, you know, the political talking points or get called names by the people that are creating it. But you also need voices like a Geeks and Gamers to be the publications to cover these things that don't cover it from strictly the identity politics standpoint. And that's what Geeks and Gamers wants to try to become, because you have the Polygons out there, you have the IGNs, you have the G4s, you know, you have the Kotakus, and you have these sites that just simply attack gamers and attack fans constantly. And Geeks and Gamers stands against that. but we need voices that are out there covering it, giving you the honest opinion, the honest, unfiltered opinion as to what we're seeing out there. For instance, I'm a sports fan. I'm a lifelong Alabama fan. This stuff with Nick Saban is absolute garbage, and a lot of Alabama fans are very pissed off about it, present party included. And it's just showing that these people, no matter how great they might be at their job or how much we're fans of them, you got to hold these people accountable. And Nick Saban saying that, and that's a whole different discussion that we can have on sports. I know Ryan made a video about it, but none of us, at least I can't speak for every person at Geeks and Gamers because every person is an individual, but a lot of us, myself and Ryan, I can definitely speak for both of us and to say that while we're fans of a lot of stuff, we will never bite our tongue if we're pissed off about something. It doesn't matter. Ryan has long time criticized Dave Filoni, even before it was popular. Of course, now I'm a fan of Dave Filoni, even though I've kind of stepped back since the Gina Carano stuff happening, but we're not going to hold back on our opinions. Go ahead though, Ryan.
Yeah, I get that's all people are looking for. The reason that people are watching us, the reason people are watching Friday Night Tights, 12,000 people last Friday, 12,000 people the Friday before, Tuesday night's main event, all of this, because they're looking for us to be us. If I fake my opinion, if I pretend to like something, or conversely, if I pretend to hate something, that's not authentic. People see right through that. And it's very easy to hit unsubscribe. It's very easy to never come back and watch that person again, which is why when you have someone like Frost at G4, which we've been hammering for the past week or so, who continues to double and triple down, calling their audience sexist, why can't I fucking talk right now? Sexist.
We can clip it. We can clip it. So start over.
Oh. Sexist.
A few hours later.
We should just fucking leave it.
We
I
probably
cannot
should
say that word.
We'll
All right.
leave it.
Yeah.
All right, go.
We'll just fucking leave it. We're leaving it. We're fucking authentic. I was just saying we're authentic. We're not clipping that shit out. Frost calling all of her audience sexist. Now she's moved on. If you don't like her, you must be alt-right. And they're losing subscribers by the thousand. They're ruining their reputation, all to support someone who has the right politics. And it's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, and I know there's an updated story now. I think you probably covered it over on your channel. I haven't done it yet, but I guess this whole thing where she's calling everybody alt-right now, I haven't really seen that updated story. But G4 was something almost everyone that watches this channel, I would anticipate was a fan of G4 in some capacity. We all like G4 was amazing back in the day because it made all of us go, oh, wow, video games are actually getting the respect now where they actually have real coverage and real people on camera and hot women and cool people talking about it. This is crazy. It validates us. And now to see the return, which kind of excited a lot of people, turn into where it's turned into, it just represents what's going on in this industry. At the end of the day, all we want are games and movies and comics to entertain us, not to preach to us. And we don't need to be told by the creators that we're racist or sexist if we don't like their movies for whatever reason. And if we like stuff, we'll tell you we like it. Doom's my favorite film of the year. I don't think you think it's your favorite film of the year, but I think you enjoyed Dune.
I really like Dune. Yeah. What I love hearing was for Chris Gore, who's been on this channel, Chris Gore, who was on G4 back in the day. For Chris Gore to, talk to us and say that Geeks and Gamers, Friday Night Tights, that's like the spirit of G4 continuing on, not this shell, this husk of itself, right? The spirit of G4, people coming together, talking about stuff, BSing, not pulling punches, and just talking about entertainment. That's the spirit of G4 living on through us. That's really cool to hear from a guy like that.
It's amazing that we get to collab with people like that. I mean, Chris Gore being on the channel, and you're going to see more of him on this channel in the future. It's truly incredible. But in terms of what we have moving forward, we do have a website, which we're currently going to try and rebuild once again to take it to another level for all of you, because we think that you deserve that. And we want to have a better line of communication with all of you by having an app and a website that, you know, connects to that. I mean, you can obviously go to the website now and create an account. You can become a premium member if you choose to, but you can create an account for free and jump in the forums and have discussions. But we know we need a better system over there, but we have the website. We have the Gaming with Geeks YouTube channel where we're going to be doing a lot of live streams where we're just playing video games, having fun, but also covering gaming news. You know, we do the very popular Mario Kart stream every Sunday here on the main channel, which if you haven't seen that, I mean, that's what gaming is all about. It's about getting your friends together. It's about playing some games. It's about yelling at each other. It's about cussing at each other, screaming. And then when it's all said and done, going about your day and not, you know, not carry any of that anger over. But then the next time it starts off, you go back to yelling at each other because that's what gaming is all about. But, you know, our job is to try to do the best we can to communicate to you what is going on in the industry, not being, you know, beholden to these companies, because we don't get access to video games. We don't get access to movies. We don't get early access or your review copies. We're not looking to do that. If that ever happens, that'll be great, but it'll happen because the power of Geeks and Gamers has gotten to a point where they need us to even give them a signal boost. But it's not going to happen because we're going to cater to them or give them a good review or anything like that. That will never happen. We will always give you our honest opinion, not giving an opinion so we can get early access to games or movies, because I'm not interested in that. No one is, you know, interested in that, at least from a perspective of having to bend over to get it. If they want to hand us that, that's great, but we're not going to kiss up to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, to kind of wrap it all back up, just big shout out to Daily Wire for reaching out. You know, they've reached out a couple times and finally the timing was right. And, you know, thankfully me and Jeremy were able to go on there. They edited it up great. We had a great discussion with them. We weren't quite sure what it was going to be like when it came out, but they did a great job of completely encapsulating everything that we discussed into a really solid video. So if you haven't checked it, definitely go check that video out. We'll probably leave it in the description of this video.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're new to Geeks and Gamers, we want to welcome you in with open arms. As I've said many times, that we don't define people based on their politics. You know, everybody here at Geeks and Gamers has different, you know, views on the world, whether that's that they're a Trump supporter, a Biden supporter, which again, I love you, everybody on my team that voted for Biden, but why? But you have that you have that right though. And we'll never judge you solely on that. And that goes to the fact that we have people on the team that don't care about politics. And I don't even know their politics because it's not important to define an individual off of their political opinion. You know, we have people on the team that do a wide variety of things. We have poor choices, you know, with a couple of good looking women drinking wine, talking about reality television. I don't think you're going to see me and Ryan on that channel anytime soon, but that's the beauty of Geeks and Gamers is to create different elements. And you're probably not going to like everyone at Geeks and Gamers, but I guarantee that you'll at least find someone that you do like. And that's the goal of what we've created here. So I'm really happy for all the new supporters. Make sure you go into the description. You can find all of the other YouTube channels connected to Geeks and Gamers. Check out the website. And other than that, we appreciate all of you. Thank you to the Daily Wire for reaching out. We're looking forward to potentially collaborating with them more in the future, along with other, you know, companies, but we love what the Daily Wire is doing. Appreciate the platform they're giving so many people that deserve it. And other than that, you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.